Hello everybody and welcome. You are listening to MFL Total Access here at Terry Babalis' place. I cannot believe we're back. Terry, we're back. I could barely sleep last night.
That's how excited you were?
I was like a kid on Christmas morning.
Wait till Friday night then.
Saturday MFL, folks. I can't believe it. Terry, this is like nuts. I feel like we've been doing this in so long.
So where do we start?
You're usually the boss of that, so I'll give it to you.
Should we start by introducing ourselves? Because there's a lot of new players in the league, a lot of new teams. They don't know us. Who are these two people that I'm seeing right now
Good
on
call.
Facebook or YouTube or listening to on Spotify?
We'll let the rookie go first.
You're the rookie. You go first.
Am I? Okay.
Yeah.
My name is William Power. That is not a lie. I've been playing MFL for a while now. I don't know how many years. I'm on 3 teams. Doing the podcast for you guys. I loved doing the podcast last year with Terry, part of the media team, and yeah, just super excited to be a part of MFL. And I'll be roughing some games, scorekeeping others, and just super excited to be back and meet some new people.
Say which teams you're on?
I'm on the Iron Wolves in Division 2, Thunder Buddies in Division 3, and the A team in Division 1.
So I'm Terry Babalis. I've been part of the MFL for over 5 years now, I think.
Damn.
Reffing a lot. Used to play on 3 teams. This season I'm only on 2. Outlaws in Division 1, 5-time back-to-back champions. And Thunder Buddies in Division 3.
Let's go.
That's about it.
And are you a good ref? Some say Terry's the best ref here. Hopefully Craig and Simon are watching.
I don't think they watch it.
No, yeah, true.
Kevin and John do, though.
Oh yeah, but Kevin lives for MFL, obviously.
So we've got a lot of housekeeping items before we start since it's the first episode. Mm-hmm. First off, let's start with some fun stuff.
Okay.
We're gonna have a contest going this season. We're gonna try to incorporate a lot of fun and new things that we still didn't think about. So if you have suggestions, feel free to send them in to me or Will. Try to me because Will's gonna forget it. Let me know after. So the first contest, it was actually John's idea. We want to get more interaction on our videos that we post and all that. So we're gonna have.
We want to make sure people are actually watching.
Yeah,
that's basically what it is.
They could not watch and still comment and like the video, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So
snakes.
It'd be nice if they comment interesting stuff.
Yeah.
So week 7 we're gonna have a draw, and if you liked and commented something during the first 6 videos, because there's 12 weeks in this MFL season, everyone has 2 bye weeks. So after week 6, if you commented and liked each one of our 6 first videos, we'll have a draw at the beginning of the episode of week 7 or at the end of it. Either at the beginning or at the end, we'll decide that week.
Yeah.
To have half price off your next MFL season. And then for those of you who will not have had the chance to watch the first couple of episodes, maybe because you're new in the league and all that, we're going to have another one from week 7 to week 12, and that draw will be during the first week of the playoffs.
Several questions. You spoke way too fast. I'm not sure I understood.
Can you want to repeat?
No, I can't. Number 2, I forgot what my other question was.
Okay, I'll repeat first. And you think
if you get 50% off, is it the team or just the player?
Just the player.
Okay.
Yeah, for that one player that liked and commented.
Okay, got you.
So, like and comment our video during the first 6 weeks.
Yeah.
You have a chance. We're going to have a random draw week 7.
Okay.
To announce a winner.
Okay.
We'll have 50% off the next MFL season.
Okay, sick.
And then from week 7 to 12, we'll have another draw for the exact same thing.
Nice. And then
you have to comment in the week before the following video is posted, obviously. You can't just come in the week before and comment on all the past videos, right?
We'll be checking.
You'll check that.
Sure. It's better I do something.
Does it make more sense? I say more slow, we're good?
Now it's good. Yeah, good. So we're going to announce the winner of the first week of the playoffs, right? Of the second half of the season?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Other things. John sent a really long email to captains. The cap, there's finally a cap and rating system. We've been talking about that for since pre-COVID days, I believe.
Pigs do fly.
So hopefully the captains read the email. There was a lot of relevant information there.
Yeah.
A couple of things. I got asked a couple of questions, some teams are over the cap, what's this exception thing and all that. Mm-hmm. So we didn't want to split up teams currently there, and they were judged to still be okay in the division. And given that the rating, it's the first season we actually have them, they're not at their most accurate form right now. More seasons that we play, more accurate those ratings will be going forward.
Right.
So basically those teams are allowed to be over the cap, but they cannot bring in any new players or any subs, or even if they're missing their current players and they're still over the cap, any player they bring in has to be not part of those top 6 either top 6 offensive players or defensive players to account towards the cap.
That's if they're already above the cap.
That's already above the cap. But for any team that's under the cap, or for even those teams, if they go under the cap for a certain game, they can always go up it to the cap.
Okay, got you.
Also, for any new players or even current players that have played in MFL, make sure you register on the website. When you go on the MFL website, there's a button on the top right corner that says register. It's very, very simple. It asks a couple of questions. Then you get confirmed right away. And with that, we'll be able to give you a proper rating, because some players either don't have a rating yet or play in multiple divisions, but their user profile is not connected. We need you to register for that.
Mm-hmm. And imagine you're saying it's simple, so imagine how simple it must be.
Yeah, exactly. You were even able to do it.
Yeah, it's willpower proof.
So if ever you guys see yourself in different leagues or divisions with different ratings, just let John or I know. I'd say let you know, but the message won't get through. So just let John or I know, or like even if you guys spot other players with different ratings within different divisions, it just means their user in the back end is not connected.
Okay.
And that'll help us get more accurate ratings.
Nice.
And I think lastly, there's a Facebook group for subs now.
Okay.
You were aware, I hope?
Yeah, I was aware.
So the MFL page posted it. I'll tell John to send out a link again or post it again. And that's like, now if you're looking for a sub, we have a private group specifically for that, where players, I already saw players posting in it like, hey, I'm available this weekend if you need subs, and other team captains saying, hey, I need a sub, who can sub for me at this time?
So it's not just John that posts.
No, exactly. So
okay,
like,
good.
John doesn't have to post, and it's between the players you'll find each other's subs.
Cool, I like it.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
Did you have anything else before we start?
I think that was it. Same amount of time slots as last year?
Yes, from 9:30 to 6:30.
Like the last game ends at 6:30.
Yes.
Hopefully no 8 o'clock games. 8 a.m.
So
games.
far there are none scheduled.
Thank God. Yeah, we cannot do 8 o'clock games. Yeah, that's pretty much it. 5 divisions. A lot of teams are back from last year, which is really cool. Some teams, didn't play in the winter season, but they're back from
a lot of teams didn't play from the winter season.
Yeah, that's true. Some teams are back from fall and spring, so it's really cool to see some familiar faces. Yeah, and I'm happy we're doing a preseason episode. We weren't sure we were going to do this one, but we're like, you know what, why not? Terry wants to spend more time with me. I guess I want to spend more time with him, and we'll just get the ball rolling.
Say anything else cute before we start? Division 1?
Go Heat.
Okay, so Division 1. 6 teams in Division 1 forming the playoffs. We got 18 Bitter Boys, Outlaws, Holy Trollers, Centurions, Gold Cuck. It's essentially all the same teams coming back from the fall, with Henchmen and Honor Game merging into one.
Yeah, it's funny actually, because I don't have my Henchman or my Honor Game jersey. Yeah, because we're probably going to wear Honor Game jerseys, I think. We don't even know. And the one, yours, Babalis, is Gamero Forget has it.
Okay.
So I don't know how I'm going to get that back.
You're going to have to ask for it back, though.
Yeah, I will. But yeah, we're still deciding a few things.
Okay. So let's start with A-Team.
Okay, let's start with A-Team. I don't know what our record is going to be, but I guarantee it's going to be a fun season with A-Team. Apparently A-Team is like... I first thought it was like a team. Like, we didn't have a team name, so we're like, okay, Dave was okay, we'll be a team, like a team. But then A-Team actually means something. It's like...
Wait, who came up with the name?
I think it was Dave.
Wasn't Chris?
Could have been Dave or Chris. Could have been the two of them. But yeah, apparently A-Team is like Mr. T and then super cool guys and a bunch of like misfits. Because yeah, we're a bunch of like cool guys, all of us different. And yeah, that's why we chose A-Team. So like you said, merging Honor Game, Henchman guys. Dave Dow is going to be throwing back in Division 1. Excited for that. I'll be on the team, his brother, a lot of good studs. And yeah, it should be a fun year. Excited to play week 1. We had a little bit of a practice throwing a few passes this past Saturday. So yeah, we're excited to get the A-Team franchise going.
It's going to be a very competitive Div 1. All the teams are looking to dethrone the Outlaws.
Yes.
Who would you say is your favorite going into the season right now?
To dethrone the Outlaws? To dethrone the Outlaws?
Yeah, to dethrone the Outlaws.
Holy Trollers.
Holy Trollers?
Yeah.
They came as close as a team can come in those fall finals. What kind of finals was that?
That was Pac-12.
I don't know if you saw there's a
finals.
video up on YouTube. Yeah, you saw the video? It was crazy, huh?
1,001 times.
So, you're saying Outlaws are going to be... Are Outlaws still your favorite going to the season?
Yeah, they're still a favorite.
Even with the loss of Marvin?
It's true. There's no Marvin. That's going to be a big loss. Obviously, Marvin, big receiver on the team. Probably your most important defender, playing the 1. Don't know what's going to happen there. Wish Marvin a speedy recovery. But yeah, I don't really know who you guys have to replace. But
well, given John's strict rules, we can't really get anyone to replace him.
Huh. Okay. Bro, I wouldn't be surprised to see DeAndre Hopkins suiting up for you
guys.
Yeah,
we called him. He was down, but then John said no.
Because the PEDs, right?
No, John doesn't suspend for that in the NFL.
Oh, that's true. I don't think there's suspensions in the NFL. But look, all kidding aside, I think until someone shows they can dethrone you guys, if someone's wearing an Outlaws jersey, I think they're the favorite. So I'm going to go Outlaws favorites of D1, Steve Dad at quarterback. And I think Holy Trollers... after that bitter championship loss from last year, are going to be doing their best to win that championship this year. They have a very good squad, very good QB, obviously in Max, and they have a lot of chemistry. Right? They've been playing together for a while, so I think it's going to be a competitive division. But right now, I'm going Outlaws 1, Trollers 2.
Okay, let's go with since you already gave 2 out of the 4 playoff teams, give me your other 2 playoff teams. Very early preseason playoff teams. Just to make people happy and mad, you know?
Well, I have to say a team. I can't not say us.
Okay, but like...
No, I do think
you said it. Do you actually believe it?
Yes, of course I believe it. I think we're going to... Let's say we squeeze in at the 4 seed. So I say 1, 2. So that leaves 1 spot for Bitter Boys, Centurions, and Gulkuk. God, someone's not going to like me. I'm going to say Bitter Boys don't make it. I think like that's I wouldn't say a fair assumption, but they had a tough year last year. I think they're going to get better this year. I'm sorry, boys. Gulkuk, I love you guys, but I'm going to go Centurions, make the last playoff spot, and Gulkuk and Bitter Boys are sitting outside looking in.
I agree with your top 2 in Outlaws and Trollers going to the season. Obviously, like, we're just, like, saying whatever we want to say right now, right? Because we have no freaking idea. Like, remember that year, I think, in the spring, where saying Trollers would be really good, and I think they either missed the playoffs or, like, got bounced because Max came back from his injury and all that.
True that,
and then the year after, they had a crazy season. So, I heard Alexandre Bress is coming back for Gulkuk, which he was, like, the equivalent of their Marvin on Gulkuk, right? Their main guy on offense, their main guy on defense. Addition. And that's a huge addition for them, especially a team that was having roster problems last year, remember? Like the thing that hurt them the most during the season was that there were like 5 guys, 6 guys, 4.5 guys, and like they dropped games that they shouldn't. But then come playoff time, they took Outlaws to the overtime.
That game was
in
nuts.
That semifinal rain game, right?
Yeah.
That could have went either way in that overtime. Marvin catching that game-winning convert.
Extra point. It's funny because like I say, like if I had to make a prediction, Gulkuk wouldn't make it now, but I wouldn't be surprised to see them win the championship. Like that's how competitive the division is, like for real.
But even Centurions, who had a fairly good season last year, with the addition of Yvan Desjardins on their team,
henchman buddy. He's a really good player. Played for Rosas, obviously. Like you mentioned, played for. Henchman as well. Yeah. Really good two-way player, great hands, good speed. That's a big addition for them.
So, like, I really see this division almost wide open between, like, Troller, Centurion, Gulkuk, A-Team, and even Bitter Boys have been getting better and better every season. Now they're more accustomed to Division 1. Obviously, we know they want to play Division 1. They have the talent for Division 1.
Yeah.
And, it's not going to be easy for them, but, like, they have winnable games on their schedule. Every team is playing each team twice,
That's
even
cool.
that we're a 16 division.
Yeah, I like that. But if I have to put you on the hot seat now, 2 teams that don't make it Division 1.
2 teams that don't make it Division 1?
Yep. You said you agree Outlaws, Trollers, 1, 2.
Yeah.
No particular order.
I gotta go with A-Team and Bitter Boys. Did it freeze?
Nope. That's fine.
Yeah,
we love the underdogs.
Not that I don't believe in you guys. I just think like it's a new team, new players. It's going to take more time to gel. Whereas Gulkuk and Centurions already got the ball rolling. They're just getting better with the addition of Desjardins and Bress on each other teams, right? Like, I do think A-Team's going to have a better season than Honor Game probably had last season. But I think it's going to be tough for you guys, especially to start the season, right?
Fair.
It's going to take time to get that chemistry and everything.
Fair.
Yeah.
I'll politely agree to disagree, but I think it was actually good analysis.
Anything else about Division 1 before we move on to Division 2?
I think it's good. I'm glad to see Bitter Boys back. I'm glad to see the same teams. And what were you say?
Finish off.
I forget what I was going to say. Oh yeah, I like we talked about Yvan Desjardins, but I like the addition for him on Centurions. And I think they could be a team that kind of surprises people this year.
What do you mean by surprise?
Like the sexy teams in the division, okay, Trollers, Outlaws, Gulkuk have been there before. But Centurions, kind of a team that like we do talk about them, but they have like athletes all across the board. And I can see them getting. I'd be shocked if they don't make the playoffs, but I could see them, getting in the playoffs and upsetting a few teams along the way.
I can agree with that. Like upsetting a few teams along the way, they win one game, they're in the final. So
yeah, that's true. It's when you have 6 teams in the division, it's kind of tough. Eh?
Last question from 1 to 2.
Yes.
Early season prediction for QB of the Year award.
I'm going Dad.
And who is Dad for those who do not know?
Dad is Stephen Harpersad.
So your father plays on the Outlaws.
My father plays on the Outlaws.
And you decided to not play with him?
I decided to not play with him. It was a tough break, but not everything's black and white, and some things are easier in hindsight.
Well, they are black and white. They were black and white at some point, right? Like, you gotta start black and white before getting into gray, right?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, like when your talents are wanted here, there, and everywhere.
Well, that's when like father, like son.
That's true. I mean, Dad is not my biological father, as he's much shorter and not the same skin color as me, but he is my dad, and I love him just the same. All love.
Okay, we'll go to Division 2 now.
Okay. 6 teams in Division 2, right?
Yeah, exact same formula as Division 1. 6 teams, 4 making the playoffs.
Yep. How many teams were in Div 2 last year?
A lot more.
Yeah.
In the fall or in the spring?
Either or.
So in the fall we had 9 teams.
Right, and 6 made the playoffs, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And in the spring we had 10 and 7 made the playoffs then. By the way, it's in the rule book how many teams make the playoffs based on how many teams are in the division.
Okay. Right on cue. Dad just messaged us.
So out of the 6 teams in Division 2, we got 5 returning teams. Iron Wolves, Max Rosenfeld team, which I'll get back to in a sec. Les Tannantes, Outlaws, Red Zone. And we have an old Division 2 team in Nice Titties coming back. Go ahead.
True, and we also have an important team not coming back, the defending champions.
Yes, we'll talk about that also. Even though it's less relevant since they're not coming back. So
They're probably still watching.
So wait, Max Rosenfeld team, the biggest storyline Division 2. Formerly known as Joey's Haters.
Yes.
Kick off Joey from the team. And change the name. When you would think that now is the prime time to have Joey's Haters as your name since you kicked Joey off the team, it would make much more sense to be called Joey's Haters when Joey's not on the team, whereas when he's on the team. From a logical point of view, right?
True. Not everyone is as logical as you, but you know what I think their name's going to be?
What?
Joey's Lovers.
Well, that would make no sense at all.
Well, sometimes you got to think outside the box. Maybe Joey's going to join that team.
No, Joey's off the team.
You just never know. You just never, ever know.
We'll find out. But I wouldn't bet on it.
Yeah, me neither.
So, Nice Titties. Looking at the roster, you would think Chris or Andrew were there. Chris and or Andrew.
Yeah.
Long-time players of that team, and neither are on the roster. It's going to be very interesting to see how this team's going to fare against, like, pretty much all juggernauts of Division 2, right? Like, you would think that, like all these teams are really strong. Like, Les Tannantes just lost in the finals.
Yeah.
The Iron Wolves are Division 3 champs. Max Rosenfeld team has a Division 1 quarterback. Outlaws have a Division 1 quarterback and a stacked roster. Red Zone also have a Division 1 quarterback in Mike Roy, right?
And a stacked roster.
Yeah. I think they finished at the 1 seed last season. What do you want to say about KLB besides they're not coming back?
That's it.
Okay. I'm pretty sure they would have went to Division 1 had they came back as well. So.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
But at the same time, like, Outlaws, Max Rosenfeld team could have played Division 1 if they didn't have the same quarterback already playing Division 1.
Right.
I think Red Zone could have played Division 1.
Yeah.
So it's going to be like a really, really interesting division. Who do you see coming out on top in this one?
Oh man, this is actually a really exciting division. I want to talk a little bit more about Nice Cities after and like what they're going to need to do to kind of upset teams. Right now, I'm going to go Mark Rosenfeld team.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going to go with them.
Over the Outlaws. Didn't you just say when you have an Outlaws jersey, you cannot bet against them?
Outlaws D2 is a tad bit different than Outlaws D1, but I would say they're 1A, 1B, but opposite of Division 1. I think Max team is 1A in this division, and Outlaws 1B.
Is it the subtraction of Joey off the team that makes them 1A now?
Joey makes any team better, so if he was on the team, they're guaranteed to win a championship.
Okay.
And don't forget about Iron Wolves will be 1C.
Oh yeah, it's true. And I haven't talked about your own team.
It's okay.
Right?
We like to fly under the radar type thing. But I think a lot of, like, no matter, like, who's playing against each other in certain weeks, I think you got a good matchup. Like, they're always going to be good matchups in Division 2.
Yeah. I'm a little worried for Nice City. So what are you going to say about what they need to do to have success in this division?
If you pull up their roster, I know that's going to be, it's a new quarterback playing for them.
Yes.
Right. We don't know if he's played flag before.
I've heard that he's played a little bit, but I don't know if he's played organized flag or...
Right. Hopefully he is, or hopefully he has been. It's going to be up to guys like Tom, Ben,
François Rochette.
He's
a big addition.
Yeah, huge.
They're gonna have to use his speed.
Exactly, and Nico too. Like really up to like those 4 guys, and you have other guys that have played there before, but they're gonna have to like play out of their minds. I think even just to be 500, I know that's like.
I mean, I think if they finish the season 500, that's like a Super Bowl win for them, right?
Yeah,
like with all due respect, like
no,
looking at the
sure.
teams up there against, and like they wanted to play Division 2, they wanted the challenge.
Yeah.
So and they know that like they want to keep this team going forward, so they want to already be up there instead of trying to building from a lower division, right? Which obviously we respect that.
Yeah, of course.
But if they could pull out 5 wins against these teams, like that's a huge win for them, and like that's like crazy. Like I think they'll be lucky to get like double, like more than 1 win.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably second that.
Like there's no other team that like is. I'm uncertain of them, right? Like
yeah. I mean, the question is like who their quarterback is.
Like you can argue Iron Wolves could be like the second best team in this division or the second worst. Like you can make the argument for both cases. I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like that's how like tight the other 5 teams are, and like I think anyone could win any game.
Yeah, I'm with you on
But
that
like
one.
you said, the big question mark's going to be the quarterback, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And he's going to have to play smart football because we know that if you never played on a small field before, even if you're like a really good tackle quarterback or played on big fields and all that, like there's a huge adjustment to be made.
Of course.
Huge.
Yeah. Not the same.
And we got very smart quarterbacks like in this division already, right? Like
Definitely. And they're playing red zone week 1, so that'd be an upset and a half if they could pull that one through.
just winning a game week 1 would be crazy, right?
Yeah.
Early season favorite for QB of the year?
John, I love you, but I'm going to go Max.
Well, I don't think Max can technically win it since he's playing Division 1.
That's true, and neither can Dad.
Exactly.
That actually, it's not the nominated
like that's how it was in prior seasons, so I'm pretty sure we're going to keep the same formula. It might not, but like as of right now, let's assume it's stats. So like let's say Steve and Max are not eligible for the award.
I'm going to go John.
I think it's between John and Mike.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see.
Like, that would be cool. Like, I could definitely see, like, even if...
But at the same time, like without there's 6 teams, 2 quarterbacks that win the award, you have a 25% chance
That's true, no, but I think...
to win best quarterback in this division.
I think even if Steve and Max could win, like, I would be surprised to see Mike winning. Like, I think if all 6 are eligible, I think Mike would have a better chance than John.
Yeah, who won it?
If that makes sense.
Do you remember who won it last fall?
Was it...
It was Mike.
Yeah.
So Mike's the reigning best quarterback of the division.
Yeah, I'd say, honestly, like, I'd say if I'm doing the power rankings now, I'd say... Well, it's tough not to put Dad, but I would say Max 1, Mike right behind at 2, and then Steve at 3.
So we got Arnos who lost against the team that won last year.
Yeah.
We got Red Zone, who finished in the first seed and got upset by Les Tannants.
Yeah.
Les Tannants, who lost in the finals.
Yeah.
I believe Max Rosenfeld lost to Les Tannants or KOLB, one of the 2 teams that made the finals.
KOLB.
And
that was a crazy game.
I said I'd lost not make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure because like it barely happens.
Yeah, I know, for real.
So out of those 5 teams, which one has the most to prove coming into this season right now? Because like all 5 teams, you could argue have unfinished business, right?
Yeah.
Like clearly. So who would you say has the most to prove or has the biggest like chip on their shoulder? And
for me, it's Red Zone, hands down.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's Red Zone. You come in as the number 1 seed last year. You have
best quarterback,
a guy that obviously Mike who has played D1 before and that could ball in D1. That's won a lot of individual awards there.
I believe he's also won best quarterback in Division 1.
Exactly, yeah. And also, like, you look at, even take away Mike from that team, like, they're stacked, right? Like, Mike's developed good chemistry with each and every one of his receivers, specifically Dom, and they got Carlos, right? When you got hype man like Carlos that could play defense, this seems to be exciting.
Carlos.
Yeah, me too.
I didn't see him at all in the winter.
No. Definitely. That's why we were a little bit more sad. But yeah, I really do think it's going to be Red Zone. I think not only because they have unfinished business, also they're a very passionate team. They're a team that wants to win, and that probably take like the loss to heart. It's coming in as the 1 seed, so I'm going to say them.
And I believe Red Zone in that game scored on every single drive except for 1. It was a very high-scoring game against Les Tannants, and they didn't stop Les Tannants a single time.
Yeah.
I was hesitant between Les Tannants, who lost in that finals after having a great playoff run and pulling it together, but it sounds weird to agree with you, but I agree it's really Red Zone. Like you said, all the points. Like having the 1 seed, being the most dominant team all season long, best quarterback, and not winning a playoff game, like they really have to make... Like I think it's a championship or bust season for them, right? And it's a hard time to have that kind of season, right? Like
yeah, definitely. It's with everyone in the division. Yeah.
So no pressure.
Yeah, no pressure. But they have the roster to get it done.
Yeah, definitely. Division 3.
Division 3.
So finally, a division with double-digit teams.
Yeah, like more than a lot. Like.
So in this division, we have 12 teams. 8 make the playoffs.
Okay.
You'll play against 10 random teams. So you're playing against everybody besides 1 team, basically.
Right.
And it's going to be top 8 to make the playoffs. Lots of storylines in this division.
Yeah.
Lots of returning teams.
Yeah.
A trio of teams got bumped up from Division 4 in Bin, Idaho, and Manitoba Boys. So congrats on that.
Yeah. Bin winning the championship in Division 4.
Going undefeated.
Yep.
We got Jackrabbits coming from the Broussard League.
Yes.
To join the fun. And I think all the other teams, Old School did not play in the fall, but they played like 1,000 seasons before that.
Right.
And they're back in Division 3.
Is Zayt going to be QB?
I believe so.
Okay.
One of the biggest storylines, though, is Mathieu Demers, who I believe until recently was on the roster of both teams, the Jackrabbits and the Old School.
Okay.
And he asked us to mark our calendars because May 4th, it's not only the day of his birthday. His new team, the Jackrabbits, also playing his longtime former team, Old School. First of all, I didn't speak to him about any of this yet, but I want to ask him the question: how do you leave your baby? Like I believe he started this team. He was like the founder of the
Old
team.
School.
He's like the The way Steve started Outlaws, like
Yeah.
Mathieu started Old School. I think.
Wait, do we know what
Rumor
team he's
has
on?
it. I'm pretty sure he's on Jackrabbits.
Okay.
But yeah, like how do you leave your baby or your child like that to join another team? And
Sometimes you're with the baby as long, like like a bird. You got to feed the baby until they grow up, and then you got to let it fly its wings.
yeah,
You got to let the bird be a big bird.
and Old School's flying his wings right now.
Old School's flying those wings, flap, flap, flap.
Just to like start the rivalry right now, if you had to bet between Old School and Jackrabbits, who finishes the better record at the end of the season?
Old School.
Old School quarterback by Daik
Yeah.
and Jackrabbits quarterback by none other than Nico Blais.
I think they're going to be two good teams. I think both of them are going to finish with winning records. I'm going to go Old School.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
What makes you say that?
I really like Dake at quarterback. I'm not sure how deep the Jackrabbits are. We know like the connection with JC and Nico is going to be obviously second to none, but see the other guys step up on that team. I think Old School is a little bit more deep, and I think defensively they're solid. A tad bit more solid than Jackrabbits.
Just like in Division 2, I feel there's a lot of strong teams in Division 3 as well. Who would you say is the favorite right now?
I think it has to be Jagerbomb, the defending champs. You asked me this off air. I said Jagerbomb. Played against us in the championship game. That was a really fun game. A game that we had and they ended up taking away from us. Great QB in Simon Deschesney. Really smart. Great thrower of the football. Can run. And they have studs all across the board. Really. They're a team that could play Division 2.
Yeah.
They're staying in Division 3. I think it's going to be them. I think they're the clear-cut favorites.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that. Like, if defending champs coming in, you gotta like beat them you gotta beat the champs to beat the champs, right? Like
100%. I'm going to... Average Joe's obviously going undefeated last year, losing in the first round. How do you think that they approach this season?
that's exactly what I was gonna say. Average Joe's not only what you just said, but they're also the Winter Division 2 champs coming into the season, right?
Exactly.
Like, Jason Armenti finally got that championship.
Yep.
Tough loss against Thunder Buddies as the 1 seed going into the bye week in the quarterfinals, going to the semifinals, losing that like tough game against the Thunder Buddies. And I think that loss made him see things in a different way in the playoffs this year because he not only won the championship, he had to win 3 playoff games to win that championship in the same day, right?
That's crazy.
And he faced some tough competition.
Yeah.
And that team did not go 10-0 this year. They were not, I think, after the season, the best team.
No.
You couldn't say they're the best team, but it's not always the best team that wins the championship, right?
Totally.
And what we remember is not the team that finished 1 or had the bye week or won 10-0. It's the team that wins the championship at the end of the season, right?
That's what it is.
So I think Thunder Buddies and Average Joe's are going to be very close to rivaling Jagerbomb.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But we also have like Old School and Jackrabbits that, like you mentioned. Les Panaches finished first in that winter.
That's true.
They lost in the finals to Average Joe's.
In the winter season.
Yeah. So like they also have, like Felix made huge strides at the quarterback position.
Definitely.
And then we got Bins who haven't lost in their MFL careers yet.
That's true.
Rossos. Yeah. Rossos who like could score 50 points on you and shut you down.
Chiefs who are getting better.
Yeah, so like this division's like, I think it's a little top heavy with the top 3 that we mentioned, Jagerbomb, Thunder Buddies, and Average Joe's, but we can't really count. Like I think Panache Rossos are very, very close to that. So you could say it's a top 5. Then you got John quarterbacking the Iron Wolves, who no matter who he plays with, John's a super smart quarterback.
Yeah.
Les Bin, like it's crazy. Like I don't know which 4 teams are gonna make the playoffs. Like I wouldn't be able to predict that right now, but it's gonna be unfortunate for them, right?
Definitely. And I really think it's gonna be like 1 through 8. Like if the 8 seed wins in the first round over the 1, like it wouldn't be that surprising. Obviously, we have to see how the season goes and everything.
Surprising.
You think so?
Yeah, it would be surprising. If an 8 seed beats a 1 seed, and then no matter what format, anything, it's always surprising. You can't say it won't be surprising.
No, I think like you're too strung up on the numbers. I think if you go with your gut, like just think about how the season's playing out, I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay, so like let's say Jagerbomb finished the 1 seed, and then you got like I'm gonna go really quickly, like Chiefs at the 8. You wouldn't be surprised if Chiefs
maybe a
beat
tad
Jagerbomb?
bit surprised, but
okay, here we go.
Maybe a little bit. Half surprised. A quarter surprised.
So and what's crazy is that week 12. July 23rd, the week before the opening of the playoffs, Thunder Buddies are playing Jagerbomb. Like
revenge
rematch
game.
Yeah, like the schedule gods.
Yeah, for real. You didn't do that on purpose?
No, I had no control over that.
That's so cool.
So like I asked in the other 2 divisions, who would you say is your early season quarterback of the year favorite in this division? The only one I think who would not be eligible is John, since he plays higher division. The reigning winner is Jason Armenti.
Yeah. I'm going to go with, I think that Jagerbomb are the favorites, but for QB of the year, I'm going to go Felix from Rossos.
Dude, that Vic from Rossos. Felix is...
Wait, That's what I meant. Ludovic from Rosas. Yeah, that's what I said.
Nobody edit that out, or
Yeah, we have to edit it out. Fuck. I say Jagerbomb are the favorites in the division, but if I'm going QB of the year, Rosas, it fuck, sorry. Here, sorry. Yeah, so if we're going, like teams being favorites, I say Jagerbomb's favorite, but QB of the year, I'm gonna go with Ludovic out of Rosas.
Yeah, that's fair. The guy could really sling it. Like,
Yeah.
And like his guys make the catch. Like you see him throwing the football as if this is like a really lower division quarterback who has no idea what he's doing, but
Yeah.
he's accurate.
Yeah.
And he has ballers to make those catches.
Very
right?
unorthodox style, but it works.
Yeah. I think Felix from Les Panaches could win it. I think Jason could win it. Simon Duchesne, I think if he really wanted to win it, I think he's probably the quarterback with the most talent in this division. Like, so yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun playing this division.
It will be.
Like, having 12 teams is so much fun, and getting to play against different teams and like higher competition. It's gonna be a great season.
And there's only, so that means there would be like 2 teams in the bye each week?
Yes.
Okay, so 5 games.
Or
Or not necessarily, or unless like a team plays
yeah, most probably be.
like back to back.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You
Okay.
can look at the schedule. The schedule's online.
Fine, it is.
Yeah, the schedule's. What do you mean? Yeah, it is.
Well, about time, bro. I wasn't there.
You told me
for, like,
before the
last,
show the schedule's finally there.
Well, sometimes you forget, bro. And it wasn't there for the last like 3 weeks.
So Division 4?
Let's get it.
Division 4 has a lot of friends coming back from previous seasons. Did I say friends?
Yeah.
I was reading Super Friends.
Hey, we're
I was going
all
through
friends here.
I was going through the team list. So we got Airborne, Mustard Tigers, who are surprisingly in Division 4.
Yeah.
Phoenix, obviously. Flamboyant Flamingos. We got Les Bouchers coming back from this last spring, who did not play in the fall. Serial Killers. Super
Nice.
Friends seem to be a team composed of a lot of players who played on Flamboyant Flamingos.
Okay.
I kind of feel like that team maybe split in 2.
Huh.
And they got Super Friends and Flamboyant Flamingos.
Okay.
We got the Goats with the very disturbing picture.
Yeah, that is for.
How does John accept those things?
Yeah, John's really cool. Like, let's be honest. For those of you who want to check, go check the Goats Division 4. Their picture. It's
Black Diamonds, who are Winter Division 3 champions.
Yep. Shutting out Kevin, right? In Phoenix.
And shutting out the semifinal game, having a shutout.
Back to back.
Yeah.
0-0.
Yeah. 0 points against them for the playoff run. That's pretty impressive. Really, really impressive.
Defense wins championships.
Yeah. Then we got Mario's team of Sour Peeps.
Is he quarterbacking?
I think he is quarterbacking, and I believe he also has some bets placed with Kevin when they play against each other.
Nice.
Let's see if that's on the schedule. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
July
Phoenix.
2nd.
That's must-see TV, folks. 11 o'clock, LeBaire Field 2. I want to ref that game.
You probably will not. Who knows? Maybe you're playing at the same time.
True.
So this is going to be a fun division as well. There's 14 teams. 8 make the playoffs.
Okay.
So I believe you're also playing against 10 random teams. So you're playing against everybody besides 3 other teams. And yeah, like based on last fall, I would say the top 4 was 3 of those teams left for Division 3. Phoenix is the only remaining one.
Right. So now, obviously, we're going to have a new champion in Div 4.
Yes, but we got returning teams and Les Bouchers, who, if you remember that crazy game against, I think it was the Flamingos. That they thought they had it or they were going in overtime, and finally they lost on the last play.
You see it on YouTube.
Yes, you can. We also got Mustard Tigers, who are Division 4. I'm not sure if they have the same roster. Maybe they got weaker because they were clearly a Division 3 team last year. I think going 7-3 or 6-4 in Division 3, right?
Division 3, they made the playoffs. We actually played them in the first round of the playoffs, right? That was a tight game.
No, we played Blackouts.
True.
We played them like
one of the last games of the regular season, right? Yeah, that was a good game.
Very good game.
I don't know if they have a different quarterback this year. I think Mustard Tigers have the same team and like the same QB and everything as they did last year. They got to be one of the favorites in the division.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a free agent team that we don't know too much about.
Yeah. You're complaining on free agent teams having free agent team as their team name.
Yeah.
There's 3 free agent teams in Division 4. 2 already got their names. So that's pretty fast, right? Like
Okay, that's pretty good.
And like week 1 didn't even start yet.
True. But I think we should do a rule they have to have a team name.
Yeah,
before
no, John
week 1.
said if they don't have a team name by week 2, they're called the Iron Wolves.
That's so cool. I like it, John.
So yeah, it's fun to see new teams in this division, right? Like Cannel Club, the Goats, Super Friends, Wizards, groups SG, and all returning, and a couple of returning teams, right? So it's going to be like a good mix. Who would you say your favorites are based on what you know? Because there's a lot of what we don't know. It's like one of the Division 4 and 5. There's a lot of new teams, new players we don't know as much of.
Yeah.
So we're going to even more like say anything right now.
Yeah, like talking
More
about
so
butts.
than like 1 to 3.
I'm saying Mustard Tigers.
Mustard Tigers?
Yep.
You don't want to put pressure on Kevin?
I don't think Kevin can ever be a favorite. I say that politely, but I don't think he'll be a favorite.
Really?
But he has a good connection with Baby Kusei, right? Nick's been balling out at the. I don't know if he's going to be snapper with.
Looking at Kevin's roster, now Kevin does have a couple of seasons under his belt as a quarterback, right?
Yeah.
He has Manuel Alaroy, who is a complete baller.
For real.
Julian Soblowski,
Yes.
who is his like go-to deep threat and also a baller.
Yeah.
Like you said, Baby Kusei,
Yeah.
Rob White.
Yeah.
Like this
That's
team
a
has a
solid
lot of
team.
experience with a lot of talent. Like I think like if this team performs poorly, you're gonna have to put the blame on Kevin.
Oh yeah, solely on Kevin.
No, no.
Even if he wins QB of the year.
No, but like
Yeah, I
which-
know what you mean.
which he decided himself he won in the winter.
That's true, eh?
But seriously,
He
when you
won?
look, yeah, but apparently he chose it. So like,
Okay, yeah.
yeah, he also made himself All-Star and
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
But if you ask me right now, I would say Mustard Tigers, Phoenix finals.
Most Tiger Phoenix finals.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. It'll be fun to see in like 15 weeks from now.
Yeah, when they both didn't make the playoffs.
But seriously, like looking at this roster, like this has the pieces to be like a Division 3 team, right?
Like defensively, how would you score on that team? Right, like if you're like a
Yeah.
D4 team.
And this is not to mention like other pieces they have, like Trenton Porter, who's coming back from an injury from last season, who had an ankle injury or something, but I think he
Okay.
played 1 or 2 games before that, and he was like a fairly decent player. But like, yeah, this is really Kevin's time to shine and like show that he
Totally.
could be a Division 3 quarterback in the fall.
Yeah. All kidding aside, I think it is championship or bust for them.
How could it be championship?
Even
for
though
bust
they're
if
not favorites. No,
that doesn't make
yeah,
sense,
no,
huh?
it does. Like it could be a top 3 team, championship or bust.
But don't forget, like Flamingos, like who also were like destroying teams in lower divisions a
Yeah.
couple of seasons ago, right?
But like, so both Moran brothers are not on the team.
I believe they're on Super Friends.
Okay, so then that means would
Yeah, we got Moran Brothers on Super Friends.
Dimitri be quarterback of Flamingos then?
I mean, I would assume so.
I guess, yeah.
But who's their backup now for?
True.
Yeah,
So that's going to be like, yeah, a lot of interesting stories.
can't wait for the season to start.
Yeah, for real.
When are they playing against each other?
That's going to be must-see TV.
June 25th. Saint
Nice.
Jean weekend.
Oh, the Frog Weekend. Good stuff. I like that.
Division. Are we already Division 5?
Yeah, already. Cool to see Serial Killers back. Glad they're
Yes,
back.
yes, with their Instagram page.
Yes, and the cool music.
So we got Phoenix again in Division 5. Mimosa Crew, Los Politos coming back. Les Improbables, like returning team. Titans, obviously without Ben McMahon, are coming back. And then we got, it's kind of like a Mustard Tigers 2.0 team called Night Triangles. We got Tyler's Nas on that team and friends. So
Nice triangles.
Yeah,
Wow, what does that even mean?
you can ask them.
Okay.
Or they could comment if they want to already have a comment.
Triangle. Yeah, no, I won't even try. But
It's probably another play on words that we're not going to understand until next season, like Idaho. You don't
Brian, write us if you know the answer. But so Phoenix is D4 and D5,
Yes, but it's not all the same roster.
but they couldn't have had like a different name, like Phoenix D2. Like it's literally Phoenix and Phoenix.
Well, like Arnold's.
What's Arnold's D2?
No, it's Arnold's and Arnold's.
No, it's Arnold's D2 and Arnold's D3.
I'm pretty sure in the standings the right's just Arnold's.
For real?
Yes.
No, but it's Arnold's D2, Arnold's D3.
Yeah, and Kevin has Vincent Blondin playing on his D5 team.
Good tackler.
Great tackler, I would say, but he also has more attributes than just tackling.
Yes, no, 100%. Just like he doesn't miss a tackle.
We got Rosalie's team, Buck. I believe is an all-women's team come into play. She has a lot of
Nice.
friends that played high school flag together, so it's going to be interesting to see how they perform.
Do you think they're Milwaukee Bucks fans?
No, I believe their high school team was called Buck.
Nice.
Not
like,
Bucks, Buck.
Not Bucks. Like a buck.
Yeah, like a buck.
Cool.
Like singular. We got Les Improbables, which are led by none other than Alex Laroche,
Yep.
The Rock.
Yep. Very cool guy.
Drama Club, who has a ton of experience on this team.
So is Simon, or no, Simon's not quarterbacking, eh?
I believe it will be Nico.
Nico? Okay.
Yeah.
He had a tough go like last season, but I think playing in D5, playing with the receivers he's played with before, it should work out. Simon's snapping on that team, eh?
I'm not sure. Maybe Simon, maybe Ben, or Roxanne.
True.
Roxanne's actually
That's a solid team for D5.
Yeah.
Nice.
Roxanne, Simon, Ben. That's a really good team. And they got Ghislain, his son Quentin.
Excuse me?
Ghislain Leduc and his son Quentin.
Oh, okay, nice.
I believe they played in Brassard for a couple of seasons.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
on Simone's team that I forgot what Rob Boyd quarterbacked them. It was Red something, I think they were called. Now it's gonna bug me. I'll go check it out.
No,
Mumble
no.
a couple of things.
But wait, not Washington Foreskins?
No, that has nothing to do with.
Red Nation?
No.
This MFL Sundays.
Yes, MFL Sundays.
It's like when we
Red Warriors. Was it that? Red Warriors?
Is that the jersey? Rob would wear the red jersey. Remember when on McTouchdown? Was it the same
Red
jersey?
Warriors.
Red Warriors.
Yeah.
Nice. And Rob was QBing that team like for all 5 games?
No, I believe they had like a revolving door at quarterback.
Okay.
Yeah.
That doesn't usually work.
It did not work. So back to Div 5. Shows how much knowledge we have on Div 5, huh? With a few teams we know. Well, Phoenix are playing Drama Club week 1. That could be like a preview of the finals, right?
Yep. So Kevin's quarterbacking both teams, right?
Yeah.
Is Baby Kusi on Phoenix? Both? No, is he on both?
No, he's not on both.
Okay.
But you realize Josh is he on Phoenix. He meant Phoenix Div 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting to see Samuel Gernet, like remember that baller from
Los Politos?
Yeah, like literally doing everything, throwing, catching, getting picks, converting on.
I think they call him the cheetah. Yeah, he's not a D5 player.
No, he's not. He could definitely get recruited to play higher divisions.
Most definitely.
And now we got 3 free agent teams, but which none have a name.
Bruh. Like, do you know anyone on those teams?
Um.
Also, did you go to the
Yes, I was at the tryout. Oh, well, we know a lot of people on the first one.
What?
I could read your mind sometimes.
Respect.
We got Kayla and Barbara on the free agent team number 1
From Sunday.
who's quarterbacked by Jan Brisbois.
Oh wow, Kayla and Barbara from Sunday MFL.
Yeah.
Who played with Steve
Yes.
on Cyclones.
Yes.
Nice.
Then we got this team.
If Steve ever needs a sub, he knows who to call.
Yeah. I don't know anyone on free agent number 2. And then on the third one, some names here ring a bell, but not anything I could really talk about.
Fair. What is the base rating? Like, let's say if a guy comes in, is it depending like per division?
Yes.
Okay. So,
But if you also play in a higher division, it takes your highest division base rating and applies in all the divisions.
oh, okay, got you.
Yeah.
So if you slither into Division 2 and you start your career there,
Yeah.
do you know the base?
It's 80, I believe.
And then 85 is Div 1?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, makes sense. I'm still getting over this cap business. I actually can't believe it's a thing.
I don't think I mentioned it, but there's also 12 teams in Division 5 like Division 3, so it'll be the same format. 8 making the playoffs.
Okay, so let's recap. 4 in Division 1, 4 in Division 2. How many in Division 3?
12.
No, how many make the playoffs?
8.
8 in Division 3,
Yeah. There's 8 teams making the playoffs.
8 in Division 4, and how many in 5?
8.
8 in Division 5.
Yeah.
And that's all. It's all written. You see when you do the.
You cannot see it yet,
Okay.
but like I said, it's written in
There'll
the
be a
rule
line.
book.
Okay. Okay, nice. And also in the standings, there should be a red line there showing the top 8 make it and or like which teams are in the current playoff spots.
Can we even like discuss who's up for best QB?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's Kevin.
He can't win it.
What?
He plays Division
Oh
4.
shoot, good call. Why didn't you remind me about that before I answer?
I thought there's some stuff that you can remember on your own, you know?
I'm gonna say, go to Bush's roster, please. I'm gonna say that
Who's the quarterback for Inclabable?
it was shoot, the guy that got injured. Remember, we played against them.
Was it Gold? Drake?
No,
Charles.
yeah, Charles.
Oh, yeah, he got
the
injured
game.
that season.
Yeah, he got injured this season. Is he okay?
That's a very good question. Matt's here, let us know.
Yeah, good call.
We hope he is. He is on the roster, so he's there.
Okay, can you go to Bush for a sec? That's cool. I'm gonna go with who's your QB of the year, Division 5? Like you said, obviously Kevin can't win it.
I really do not know.
I'm gonna go quarterback Boucher.
Quarterback Boucher?
Wait, then division?
You're in Division 4, man.
What?
You're a little lost.
Oh no, because you switched. Oh shoot, my apologies. Okay, I'm gonna go quarterback Night Triangles.
Wait, you have no idea who it will be, right?
But somebody's gotta go with your gut, bro. Going with Night Triangles quarterback.
We didn't mention Hard Target, which is a team comprised of John and Patricia.
Oh, Patricia Boivin.
Yeah, and we
From
don't know
Rivals.
who's going to be their quarterback, but they have like a full-on roster ready to go.
Nice.
If John's rushing this division, poor quarterbacks there, eh?
Yeah, good call. That's a very good call.
I'll give you my prediction for best quarterback after week 1.
Okay, a little soft, but fair.
Anything else about Division 5?
I think that's it for Div 5. What is the news on the fields?
So, As of now,
Yeah.
we're playing at LeBert.
Okay. I like LeBert.
The first couple of weeks of the season, we're only going to have 3 fields rotating. So there will only be 3 fields at the same time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So we're not doing that sketchy one that was like in the park where the homeless people were sleeping? No, you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
So we're not doing that fourth one?
I don't know how it's going to be, but we're always going to have, like, we're going to try to give some fields a break here and there, you know?
Okay.
And then we're hoping to get a second park where we could play.
Okay, but we're going to start with 3 fields.
Yes. The first...
Usually we do 4.
Yes.
So there's not an extra time slot?
No, that's
there's an extra week.
That's why there's 2 extra weeks.
Got you.
Yeah.
And we're looking for a second park.
Yes.
Do we know what the second park potentially is?
Very close to the first one.
Nice.
Do we preview some games and do our picks?
You already know.
Do we preview?
Just so you know, we're going to be doing a... have we decided what we're going to do or no?
What do you mean?
Myself, Terry, Kevin, and John are going to be doing our picks for the year.
Yeah.
I have yet to win, so I think I'm going to win this year. But we do... Winner's going to get, like, something. I guess money.
And loser's going to have to do something.
Yeah, loser's going to have to do something silly.
Okay.
Like, or a Speedo or something. So hopefully Kevin doesn't lose.
Okay, we'll make our picks and preview real quick.
Okay, good call.
1 sentence only, okay?
We can't pick our own games, eh? No.
No.
Okay.
Start with Division 1.
Yeah.
Gros Coq Centurions.
Centurions, 33-27, new edition, Yvon Desjardins.
I say Gros Coq.
Because
I just feel it.
we have to, like, when we write our picks, and we have to stick to these ones, right?
Yes.
Like, you can't go back and say, oh, this, that,
No.
this algorithm.
Well, I mean, you could always change your pick till the day before, but, like, since we're doing it live on air, we shouldn't.
Because knowing you're going to say the mathematical probability of this times that, and, like...
Yeah, that's why I'll try to stick to this one.
Okay.
Outlaws 18, we cannot pick it. We both know who's going to win that game.
Facts.
Red Zone, nice cities.
Red Zone by a lot.
Red Zone as well. You cannot pick Les Tannantes Iron Wolves. Man, there's so many games that are going to be close.
That's what I mean. Like
I said Gros Coq over Centurions, but like I wouldn't be shocked at all. Like I think it's 50-50.
I think it's going to be a 1-possession game.
Les Tannantes Iron Wolves. Let's see now.
Rematch of championship a few
I'm
years
going to go with
back.
Iron Wolves. Every time I pick against them, they win.
Nice.
But now since I picked 4 of them, they're probably going to lose. Division 3. Wow, this is going really fast, eh?
Yeah, because I mean, because Division 2, there's like one team, right? And like there's only 3 games a day.
All right. So Division 3, Old School Manitoba Boys.
Give me Old School. I like that defense, and I think Old School will get 4 interceptions in this game.
I got Old School as well. Jackrabbits Jagerbomb.
That's gonna be a good one. Battle of the Jays.
Yeah. Want me to go first?
Yep.
Normally, I think I'd pick Jagerbomb. I think Jagerbomb are the better team. I think they'll finish higher in the standings. But given Nico and JC have been playing like all winter together with Attaboys, they have that chemistry and also that momentum coming into the season. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think anyone, if many people from Jagerbomb played this winter, and they might be a little rusty week 1 at 11 o'clock in the morning this Saturday. So I got Jackrabbits. So now I just give you the formula to pick.
Jagerbomb.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Jagerbomb.
Because?
I just a gut feeling.
All right. Iron Wolves Chiefs.
That one we can pick.
This is hard, eh?
Yeah, it is hard. Oh, gosh.
Oh, it's not getting any easier when I'm looking at the rest of the games.
It's a coin toss. I'm going to go Iron Wolves, just based off experience.
I gotta agree with that one. Average Joe's Raw Sauce.
Oh, man.
I got my pick. You go first, though.
Armenti is going to have a little bit of a letdown after winning that championship game. He's going to be a little hungover. Still celebrate that win. Give me Ross House.
I got Average Joe's for the same reason I picked Jackrabbits.
Which was... Okay, got you.
They played all
Playing
winter.
for a long time.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Idaho, UW, Les Panache. Both these teams played this winter.
I'm going to go Panache.
Yeah, same. I'm going to go with Panache as well. They're
Yeah.
going to be guns blazing after that finals loss.
Yeah.
Also, like we said in seasons past, if you have any insight where you know that like one of your top players or your quarterback is missing for a given week, let me know.
Let us know, but let me know.
I exchange Gatorades for it. So like, let me know. I'll bring your Gatorade. You can attest to it. Like I've done it before. So like, what we'll probably.
I could look. I'll bring you. I always
bring
go
you
for
a cold coffee. I'll bring you a nice cold coffee.
Yeah, yeah. Look, I go for my coffee run. I always make sure I have a game off where I'm not reffing. Get you a coffee.
So
I got you.
let me know any interesting info.
Yeah, please.
Let's go with Division 4 now. We got free agent team playing against Phoenix. I think I got to go with Phoenix based on the fact that I have no idea who this free agent team is.
I'm gonna go with Phoenix.
Sooners 45 against Cannel Club.
What was the first team's name?
Sooners 45.
Like Oklahoma Sooners?
Yeah, but I don't know what the 45 means.
Could you that's sick. Is it like let us know, you guys Oklahoma fans? Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray. That's actually really cool. Oh, I think that's a
CeeDee
movie.
Lamb?
Sooners 45. That's a cool logo.
I believe this team used to play in the league like a long time ago, like in a while back in 2017. I saw them. They used to be in
Really?
Yeah, and the players there were a couple of names that looked familiar to me.
Hey, I love college ball. That's cool. Sooners 45 against?
Kennel Club.
I'm going Sooners 45 just on the name.
And I'm gonna go Kennel Club just to go against what you chose.
Fair.
Mustard Tigers are airborne.
Give me some of that mustard.
I believe in the Tigers. Serial Killers Wizards Group SG.
Give me cereal.
I saw the Wizards come at the tryout. They looked really good. The quarterback had a good deep ball, a great arm.
Pew.
A lot of athletes on this, but I think serial killers are going to be eager to have all that energy, athleticism. So I'm going serial killers as well.
Nice.
Division 5.
Already?
Last but not least.
Damn.
Buck Improbable.
Give me Buck.
I'm going to go with Improbable. I think Buck are going to have a good season. I just think that there's going to be a little misorganization or week 1, new team. They might not know the thing, and they're playing against a team that's been playing lots of flag before. So I just think Improbable will have that experience factor on them in week 1.
Is Rosalie going to be rushing?
I do not know.
Fair.
Phoenix Drama Club.
Phoenix.
Phoenix?
I think Kevin goes 2-0.
Last time they played against each other was also week 1.
Really?
Phoenix pulled it off in overtime.
How'd you know that?
Because I remember some stuff. Kevin also told me about it this weekend.
There you go.
Give me Drama Club. Too much experience on that team. Too many high-level division players. Give me Drama Club. Kevin has besides Vince. I mean, I think Kevin could win the game if he just throws only to Vince on every play.
Yeah.
But surprisingly, he's not really like that. You gotta give him credit. He does
that's
spread
true.
the ball fairly well, and obviously favors the snapper maybe a little bit more, just like any new quarterback. But I think Drama Club have too many good players on this team to lose. I really believe.
And
that.
Vince is obviously extremely fast for even for Division 1. He's one of the faster players. Division 5 he's 2, and he's a very good tackler.
Mimosa Crew hard target.
Give me Mimosa Crew. That was the team with the Dolphins jerseys, eh?
Yes.
Yep, Mimosa Crew. Let's get it.
I believe in John and Patricia. Give me hard target for this game, and I have nothing to base myself on.
Hey, I'll be happy either way. Either Dolphins jersey team wins or Patricia and John
this is the biggest matchup. A free agent D5 number 2 against free agent D5 number 3.
I like number 3 better than I do 2, so I'm going to go free agent D3.
Should I pick the same as you, or should I pick the opposite of
No,
you?
you always go opposite, bro.
I gotta go opposite?
Yep.
Okay, so I'll pick free agent D2, D5 number 2.
Do we even know any of the players in either team?
No. I knew the D1 free agent. I knew the number 1 D5 free agent team, but these two teams, no. I mean, wouldn't be surprised if Chris Hope subs on one of them, the other, maybe both at the same time.
Watch Marvin play.
I have one arm, I could play D5.
He would probably still average 2 picks.
Night Triangles, Los Politos.
Give me Popos. Los Politos. Cheetah.
And you got best QB coming out of Night Triangles?
Yep.
So I got them winning this game.
Who?
Night Triangles.
Because that meant nice. Because of the best QB. Respect.
Wow. Lots of unknown, eh?
Yeah. A ton of unknown. That's it, eh?
I feel there's a lot of things we didn't talk about.
Yeah, there is a ton of things we didn't talk about. Like players, things. Okay, what would you say? Division 2.
Yeah.
Most intriguing storyline.
Didn't we already talk about that?
No. Not specifically. We talked about quarterbacks, stuff like
We
that.
talked about which team has the most
Yeah.
leadership on their shoulder. That could be like the storyline.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm going with. I'm going to go Div 2, most intriguing storyline, then you can throw a question back at me.
What is your answer to that question?
That's not my question.
Well, I'm going to say the most intriguing storyline is what we already talked about, which is the fact that Red Zone had the number 1 seed last season, didn't win a playoff game. Mike Roy coming off best quarterback. They have the most to prove. They have the most...
So you just repeated everything you said like 25 minutes
Well,
ago.
I think that is the most intriguing storyline. I feel we already spoke about this. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, fair. So you can just delete the last minute and save yourself a minute.
What would your... To be fair, tell me what your most intriguing
Well, I
storyline
mean, I
would be.
think I can see nice CDs and how they're going to fare.
And you think that's more interesting than if Red Zone can win a championship?
I think
or not?
over-under for them for the total points this season is 65. Would you think over-under?
I definitely take the over. That's a touchdown a game.
Okay, maybe 75.
Are you
See,
serious?
this is intriguing. You see what I mean? Like,
It's intriguing, but it's not the most interesting. You asked for the most interesting.
Yeah, but I
we
mean,
could talk about over-unders.
you don't have to be so literal, bro. You can just say the first thing that comes to mind.
Okay. Anything else?
You could ask me a question if you want.
Okay. Division 1.
Wait, sorry to cut you off. We're a lot more teams than we were, or like
We're 50 teams in total.
that's exactly 5-0.
Exactly 5-0. Also, I would have said 51 if we were 50, or 49 if we were 49.
Nice, that was good.
I know sometimes I'm too literal, but
No, it's true. If anyone said 50, I would have known you're 50 on the dot.
so I think I'm pretty sure it's the most ever we've
That's
had.
crazy.
And
Good stuff, folks.
we have like 15 or 16 already in for Broussard. And registration's still open, I believe.
16 or 17 for
I
Brossard.
said 15 or 16.
You sure?
Yeah.
We'll play the clip. But wasn't the max like 7?
Yeah.
Like, was there ever more than 7 teams?
I think there was 8. No, we. I don't remember.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Is it like 3 players a team, or like we're actually doing 6 on 6?
Yeah, no, it's gonna be 2 divisions. Hopefully, you have 8 teams each.
Nice.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about Brossard at all, eh?
It didn't start yet.
When does it start?
I think it's 2 weeks after the spring season starts.
Okay.
So I think it's May 22nd, I believe. So there's nothing to talk about since the registration's not done yet, and we don't.
And let's
even
be real, even if the championship just happened, we probably wouldn't talk about Brossard.
That's 30 seconds. 30
Yeah.
seconds.
Preach.
Okay, so let's just repeat a couple of things in case people just watch the end and not the beginning. But
Yeah.
I doubt anyone's still watching right now.
Yeah, for real. If you are, bro, props.
So we have a contest going on.
Yes.
Like and comment the video, and like and comment every video, and you have the most chances to
You
win.
can comment whatever, right? Even a football emoji?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it'll be nice though if you comment like something relevant.
Yeah, like, why is Terry talking so
If we
much?
see
or...
people comment like random stuff, we'll maybe put like we'll adjust the contest for the last 6 weeks. Maybe put like the more words you put, the more chances you got.
Fair.
But yeah, like and comment our videos are going to be a chance to win half a season of free MFL in the fall
For that player, not team.
for that player, not team. A bunch of rules about the cap and all those restrictions. Read John's captain email. We have an MFL group for subs right now called
Yeah.
MFL Players. Make sure you join and write in there if you need a sub or if you want a sub.
To be playoff eligible, how many games do you have to play?
5.
Okay. How many play of them?
You what?
Yeah, but I have 5 of them. You have to play 5 of them.
Yes.
Exactly half.
That's also in the rule book, and it's been like that for a while. We're also always looking for refs and scorekeepers.
Yes.
So let me know if you want a ref. We'll train you, have you ready by the week after if your availabilities match ours.
Yeah, for real.
And that's it. Excited to be back.
Totally. Do we know the weather for Saturday? Do you have a Hey Google? Like, Hey Google, what's the weather for Saturday?
Let's see.
Do you have a Hey Google or no?
No.
I heard it's supposed to be nice on Saturday. I could be completely wrong.
Last week, Kevin was complaining that it was supposed to rain.
On Saturday?
Yes.
Okay,
But when you're talking about the weather a week in advance, it also doesn't mean much.
preach. What's the thing for Saturday for the weather? Like, what's the games being cancelled? Like, it's only cancelled like thunder,
We play no
lightning.
matter what.
Like, if there's literally like cats and dogs flying from the sky, we will play. If there are like boulders flying from the sky, we will play.
Now, that being said, if there's actually like thunder and lightning, we might postpone.
I highly doubt it.
We'll postpone for a couple
Like
of
12
minutes.
So it's good for people to know.
Yeah.
Weather?
There you go. You could be the weather
Okay,
man.
5. Is that the high or the low?
It's the average.
Bro, this is ridiculous. It says a 50% chance of humidity. What does that even mean? Does that mean rain? Anyways, it's going to be nice on Saturday,
10%
folks.
chance of raining.
10% chance of rain. It's going to be nice and sunny. Bring some snacks. Bring some
17
Gatorades.
kilometer per hour wind from north to east.
So I guess
sure when you
there'll be a lot of
choose
handoffs.
Some players might go flying away.
Yeah, seriously.
Bring some, what you said, candy?
I did say candy, but yes, bring some candy too. Bring some candy. I said bring some Gatorade. Bring some snacks. This is crazy. I actually can't believe we're back.
Yeah. It's the first time we do a preseason episode. I think it went fairly well.
I think it did go fairly well. You cut me off a little bit. I did a little bit
A lot
too.
less.
Yes, you did.
I
You are
felt I
getting
was
better.
really, like, Jaff, let me know. I feel I did a better
Yeah.
job. Hey, a whole podcast, we never mentioned Jaff's name, did we?
That's true. Let's keep it that way. Take back what you said.
Could always edit it out.
Yeah, true. Good call.
So what do you want to say at the end to not end on that?
I don't want to keep saying we're super excited to be back, but we're super excited.
Oh, but also,
That's another cutoff. It's okay. Continue.
we say this often and it never happens, but like these new teams, you guys got new players, you're new to MFL, and you play in the small leagues. Like, Will and I are not great by any means, but like we have a lot of experience. We know what works and doesn't work. So like, don't hesitate to ask us
Yeah.
questions about like certain play concepts or what to run on defense and stuff like that. Like if you see us at the park, you could write to us on Facebook or anything. Like it'll be like our pleasure to help out.
100%. Second what Terry said, and like even for the podcast, we're like cool new things you want to see on the podcast, power
Yes.
rankings. You know, we like plays of the week. We're gonna be trying to implement interviews. So we're gonna try and do at least one interview.
If you ball, you get the call.
You got the call, baby. I like that exactly. So we'll try and do one interview per week on a winning team.
We also tested something out. Like we'd like do a FaceTime call on air.
True.
We'll try that out. If you want to join the show, let us know.
Yeah, definitely, and a lot of cool things previewed for later shows.
So we'll see you on the park on Saturday.
See you Saturday, folks.